So for this quick and dirty video, I'm just going to stay on the bridge pickup, which is a Sir Thornbucker of this Strat. When this amp is done and we choose the cap that it's going to have, I'll do the final video with SGs and Strats and all kinds of stuff. But let's play this thing. And I'm going to start here at about 2 on the volume. So as you can hear, at these clean levels, the differences are huge, and in some cases, the stuff above 500 picofarad sounds awful. That's why we invented jump ring channels. We'll get to that. But as you turn the volume up, the impact of the caps becomes less. So we're going to start again at 100 picofarad. We're going to start with no bypass cap. And we're going to go up a little bit more on the volume. Make sure I'm not clipping my mic pre. Now, it'd be very easy to hear those last 3 with the gain up here about 7 and say, that, I want that. But I want you to remember that when you have that at the lower volumes, so we're going to go right back to that 47 picofarad, 4700 picofarad, 4.7 nanofarad, and have the volume down low, it can be really shrill. So you might want to back off the treble a lot, bring the mids up, bring the presence down. And that's why people started inventing jumpering. Now, jumpering is not just to get more gain, to get both channels up and to get a bunch of gain. I'm going to show you what jumpering can also do. All right, I got that same sound. So if I use the normal channel by itself, I get a much more balanced sound. If you back the guitar off, so that's why people started jumpering a lot, because the Marshalls had these really bright caps, which made that channel kind of painfully useless on its own. So yes, this is a very aggressive sound. It's almost on-off. But if you jumper, then you have controls of your low end and your lower mids there, even if you're not going for maximum gain. That said, you don't have to go all the way to 4700 picofarad for that. Let's go down to 1000 picofarad. Or go down to 500 picofarad. Let's go between 500 and 4700. So there are a lot of variations here. The general rule of thumb is as you increase that bright cap, yes, it gets brighter, but you also get to have more mids coming through as the value increases. And as more mids come through, you hear the overall thing as having more gain. To the owner of this amp watching this video, if you want a more detailed comparison of, say, just 3 of these, I know you're not going to be on the fence between 100 picofarad and 4700 picofarad, but if you're thinking 500 to 250 is your range, or you're thinking 4700 to 2200 and your jumper is your range, let me know and I'll do a follow-up thing, since it's a long way between us and I want you to be happy with this out of the gate. So I'll be glad to do a follow-up just focused on that, and if I can narrow it down to 2 capacitors, then I can take this box out and do it in the amp with a lower noise floor, just have a tiny switch poking up instead of this antenna array that you don't see it because it's on the other side of this cardboard. But this is absolutely the worst possible way to do this, but I did not have time to drill out an aluminum box and do it properly. Maybe in the future I'll just make myself a capacitor testing decade box specifically for Marshalls. That will have to wait.